Welcome, welcome, welcome to RP Series, our final race of the year. Some lovely applause from the crowd, and we are going racing at Red Bull Ring. Now, we are having some connection issues to our camera system, so there may be some moments where it goes down. We will get these up and running for you as soon as possible. My name is Jack Hudson. I am your commentator for this exciting race. We are going to go straight on board right now with Robert Jennings from Canada, number 99 Ford. He is the first car on our track that we're going to watch for their flying lap. Now, there is rumours of rain coming. It was pouring it down yesterday afternoon during the final practice session, and we will be having a great time. Now, if you see the cars disappear, your eyes are not deceiving you. We will cut to a short ad break. And I will be right back as I'm having some connection issues. We will fight through them for the fun. Now let me get up the YouTube stream so I can see the dream of commentating. I'm going to put up the announcement now because I forgot until about 20 minutes ago that I'm doing this today. So let's go. We are live. We are loving it. So we'll see some race times coming in. Let's see if I can get a view of who is first. Who's coming over for the first run. It's number 3. The car of our Robin Moe. He's taking your bit rate. He's taking your women. Chris looked with a 128 coming round. Very much first car out. This is good to see, Chris. Hello, Cora. I hope you are having a wonderful day. We are going to get some racing. We are going to get some crashing, but the crashing is from my computer. And this is going to be a fun one. So, 15 minutes of qualifying outstanding. We have 11 minutes 30 left. Then we have 60 minutes of the Red Bull Ring. RP Series 11 coming at you. Special thanks to SimGrid where we host this. Keep an eye out on the Racing Pals SimGrid page for some announcements of things you can join us for in the summer. We've got a special announcement coming later on this stream. See if we can crown a new champion. Now, speaking of champions, it's pretty much locked and loaded that Mr. Robin Moe is going to be our champion for this race. It is a procession for him. He feels how Verstappen felt most of the last season of Formula 1. Well, hopefully this will go a bit better for us. Let's have a look at our standings. Something I should have looked at with some preparation, but I'm going by the seat of my pants yet. Pretty much impossible. Robin Moe has won 4 of the 6 races this season. He could make it 5, with Kovac being the only man to take a round from him in the silver category. Or in that platinum category. In our silver category, Mr. Jennings pretty much guaranteed, as Jürgens Oosthausen unable to make it due to another series. Double dipping endurance and GT. And in the bronze category, Adam Burks, unfortunately, in the number 85 Mustang, unable to make it as well due to some personal situations, which pretty much guarantees to crown Frederick Schloblum as our champion. So, we have 3 categories, which are pretty much solidified. The only person that could potentially take the crown from Jennings would be Mr. Gottlieb, who we are hoping will return to us, but he is currently taking a bit of a siesta, having a little bit of midday sleep. Be some fun, some fury, and we got some bragging rights because we are looking at the RP trophy going to Robin Moe, but second place in that trophy still all to play for between Robert Jennings and Christian Lucht. So there is a chance that the number 99 Ford in the silver category could be second overall. There's pretty much and third place is also a fight between Jennings and Schlopen. There's only a few points between the 3 of them. As we see, Moreno, Robin Moe and Chris looked all within a tenth of each other. Short track, fast cars, but still impressive. And there's the big gump: James Andrews, George Aarons, Frederick Schlobem, Gonda, Jennings, Koch, Glover, Estefil, Epitashvili, or David, as he is known in the community. First race joining us. He is a newer racer. He has and already has more experience than I do. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna chill. We're gonna relax. I've opened up my heart and my mind. We're going to exist together for the next hour, around 10 minutes, and hopefully get some interviews from our split winners. Hoping to see a Honda, a Bentley, and as I was saying, we're going to have a quick ad break. Bear with me as we see our lovely Patreon supporters up on screen. I'm still here with all of you. Wonderful thanks to Deep, Robin, Jacob, Cookie, Milt, Alexander Georgiev, our wonderful technical lead, our Lord and Saviour, Gottlieb, and our just wonderful overall humans. One moment while I get back into this. Here we go, and we're back on track with Robert Jennings running it now with James Andrews in tow. As they come round, James Andrews with a lovely little bit of the slipstream going round for a faster lap, and he is up into fourth, taking the position from Daniel Scott. And I'm so glad that we got back from our advertisements for that. And as he pulls over to the side, I guess a little cheeky over the wall, little hoppity hoopity. As Daniel Scott comes over, not quite as quick. This is going to be what I can only promise to be the most batshit bananas lovely little stream that you're going to see. This is going to be funky, fresh, and ferocious. And for any of you that are just joining us now, this is the final race of 6 for Series 11 of our RP series. A Premier Free Class GT3 focused league with post-race shooting, live commentary provided by myself, my dear friend Husky, and James Andrews, who's currently in that 74 Ford, depending on availability. If you like the look of what we do. Speaking of looked, Chris goes very much faster at 28.01. That is rapid. Very rapid indeed. Only got about 5 minutes left of qualifying. Track temperature looking lovely and warm. Engines roaring. My throat's slowly going, so I'm going to refill myself with a generic brand ice cold cola beverage. Into some lovely Spanish themed stemware. Absolutely delicious. Now, 4 minutes 41 seconds left. Looks like qualifying grid. It's pretty close. Now we've got David and Miguel's going to have that lovely, almost like our rookies fight. As you see at the bottom, our Patreon, patreon.com/racingpals, capital R, capital P. We're going to bring you some more content on there, hopefully soon, as well as adding people to our thank yous and acknowledgements. See if we can get some. And there's a yellow flag somewhere on the grid. Someone's having a slight off. We'll get this map view up for you, ladies and gentlemen, so you can see everyone has spread out quite nicely. We're getting some good laps in. We're getting consistent pace. Some people will now start pulling over. They'll reset to pits. They will drive Aston Martins. Some weird artifacting. Interesting. Welcome one and all. We've got some absolutely amazing racing upcoming. Stay with us. And I am back just how to deal with some slight technical issues. We come around to the probably the last couple of laps or two for most of our drivers. Christian looked currently looking in that 158 NBD Porsche. Lovely black and blue. Looking absolutely wonderful. 13 cars on grid. Justin Gottlieb joining us again. Hopefully he can get out in that, what I think is just one of the most beautiful cars. And we'll go on board. He has one flying a lap. Just got that car out onto the track. And we will go on board with Justin Gottlieb. Hear that wonderful, chunky, American-Japanese hybrid engine. Big shifter. A little bit onto the grass, turning slightly too early, but he'll shift down, probably to second gear, maybe even first with this right-hander on the throttle. Keeping it going all the way through this double left hand, all the way over to the right, brake. Let the car roll in for the first apex, accelerate to the outside. Shift up, then down again. On the throttle, get all the way over to those yellow bobs. Onto the rumble, and now we've set up for one of the most exciting corners in racing. You can get this so right, you get the car rotated on the hook. Car rotates well. He's up a few temps, but the get off is not what you want. Gottlieb comes out in 12th. Chris looked around. Look at Robin Moe. He's got a car in front of him giving him the slip. Looks like that might be Frederick Schlobem in the Honda. He's going to drift out as far as he can. No, whoever it is, so to the pits. Get that hook in nicely. Keep two wheels on the track. Throttle acceleration. And only a slight improvement for Robin Moe. But Pierre Moreno, 2 temps faster, takes pole position from Christian. Looked at the death of it. George Aarons might be able to gain some time. No, he is unable to make a faster lap. And that will put Pierre Moreno as our first place qualifier. Now, let's get ourselves back where we need to be. We will get yourselves on board for our leaders ready for our 2-minute countdown. Now, this is a 1-hour race. For the RP Series Season 11, we are here at the Red Bull Ring. Let's go over it. We are going to have cars that you can see. So from front to back, we have Pierre Moreno, Christian Lucht, Robin Moe, Daniel Scott, James Andrews, Frederick Schlobem, George Aarons, Miguel Koch in P8, red and white Ferrari. Behind him, Jennings, Glover, Ronda, Gottlieb, and bringing up the rear, David Eschfield in the black and white Mustang. Now we have one formation lap around, and from there we'll be okay. Okay, that is a confirmation that we have less than 1 minute until the formation lap starts. One short lap around, and we are go from there. As the engines start up. We are rolling. It's a short grid today. 13 drivers, 3 platinum, 5 silver, 5 bronze. There are podium positions being made up. The championship winners are locked in. Seconds and thirds to be determined. Top of the hill, they'll let the gravity take its due course. And we are ready to race. Always find that KTM sign looking like they have censored some kind of expletive. There we go. So these fine 13 fellas line up for the last right-handers of the track. Almost made it work. If it was a different track, that would have been absolutely perfect. But 60 minutes, 1 pit stop, 13 vehicles fighting for supremacy. The start will be held with Pierre Crisp alongside him, Robin and Daniel behind. There is a lot of V's in this 8. We are ready. We are willing. We are able to go green, and immediately everything dies. We're going to completely miss the action, the excitement, the expectation.
Green light, give it all you can.
And we are driving on board right now with Robin Jennings as we get back into the ability to have a good thing. Up onto turn 3. Yeah, goes to the inside. Chris is getting a good run out. He is alongside on that back straight. Pierre pushing like Verstappen. They are literally wheel to wheel. Both drivers absolutely impeccable. No contact now. Chris gets a better thing, but gets a little bit of a tank slapper. He's going to lose some time. Robin's going to pounce. These 3 Titans are going to be absolutely loving this kind of racing. Yeah, that wiggle, not exactly what you want to see from the 158, but kept it clean. Easily could have pushed Pierre off, but now he's down to P3. But there is nothing between these 3 superstars. Cars behind are forming an orderly grid. They will act almost as rolling road blocks at some point. Oh, Chris a little bit deep. We'll have to take the escape road. Stewards will have a look to see if he gained any advantage from that. So we get a front-on view of Pierre and Chris falling a little bit back into that silver pack. Over the hill. What's that? It's a Bentley charging down, all full 8 cylinders roaring. British engineering at the front of the grid. They are going to be taking it to each other, left and right. Down these double lovely lefts. Right over our camera. Looks absolutely gorgeous as they come round right onto the Verstappers. Keeping it roughly to the centre, don't want to get too far over. He's going to use as much of the runoff as this will allow. Keeps it in. All 4 wheels on the red and white is what we want to see. Remember this, we do not have those lovely new gravel traps. We do not have, apparently, hell as we have. Mostly keeping the same. Jennings has fallen back. David taking a couple of positions. Gottlieb up to P9 now. But there has been some moving and awesome shaking. We are only on our 2nd racing lap. Now, it looks like rain is on the horizon. It was pouring it down at the end of our practice session. And it looks like the gods will open up the clouds and pour down almighty chaos. We hope drivers have practice for the wet. Glover, right below, right under George. Really close racing for them. Daniel Scott and James Andrews swapping back position for position. Those 2 big burly Mustangy boys, the Shelby American. Those 2 will not want to give it up. Oh, there is a bit of contact. There is a bit of banging, a bit of bumping. Teammates out for the last win in the Silver Division. They will fight for the next 55 minutes. And it will be glorious, but they are already 4 seconds down the road. There we go. Chris has fallen back a little bit. He's a second off Mo. But the three of them just a class above. Literally, because the RP series uses our platinum, silver, and bronze category drivers to create 3 distinct championships with 3 very unique winners. Speaking of unique, Gottlieb setting down the inside into turn 3, up the hill, gets the push on the exit. Glover not quite able to position that Lamborghini to get the cut back, and Gottlieb looks like he's made that corner stick. Speaking of sticky corners, Daniel on the inside, James around the outside. Oh, and he goes wide, and Schlomo able to get it up. That is a small Honda with the big boys. James on the inside, late braking. Daniel rolling it through. Bit of slip angle. Very good, very fun, fair and fast, clean racing from these gentlemen. Now there is a mandatory pit stop, and anyone whose teams are looking at the radar will see rain should be coming in around that pit stop timing, so you might not be able to have much of a strategy call. This is going to be pure pace and who pulls the trigger on getting those wet tyres on first. James Andrews falling a little bit off in T1. Oh, giving each other space. Pushing it to the limit. George Aarons has a bit of a bad T1, loses a couple of places. Robin Moe right up Pierre's backside. These two have been driving against each other for years now, and with each other for about the same amount of time. They're going to know each other's driving styles, what they want to do, what they do not wish to happen is for them to come together. Oh, and once again, we will be going to a short ad break. Please bear with us. So folks, looks like there's some severe technical issues on my end of the stream, so I'll keep it going as long as possible. But on the next disconnect, I'm going to have to probably do a harder restart and the stream might not come back up. So giving you all fair warning, looks like wet weather starting to set in. It's looking good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all fair warning. We'll keep the video running for a few moments here. And I'll be right back.